Hey, what's up, Hammer fam? Welcome back to HammeredHead. Today we're looking at one of the few Andor figures, Dedra Meero. This is a pretty awesome character from a pretty awesome show. Really happy they made the figure of her. Decent card back image. Looks pretty stoic and creepy on there, so that's pretty cool. Looks decent in the card back. I like the shade of blue they went with because it kind of matches her rank badge, so that's cool. Nice title card up there. VC346, Dedra Meero. Methodical, polished, and ambitious, Dedra Meero embodies the ideals of the Imperial Security Bureau. She is ever vigilant, collecting and analyzing intelligence from across the galaxy. Nice power pose there. She's about to blast someone. Yeah, like I said, really happy to get this figure. Who knows, maybe we'll see more of the character in the future. I doubt it, but at least we finally got the action figure. Let's open her up. Here she is out of the box and set up. I think this figure looks okay. They used the male officer sculpt for this instead of just making an all new one. A lot of people complained about that. I thought it looked pretty rough in the images, like the press release images, and then I looked at the figure in the packaging and I thought it looked a little bit better, but now that she's out of the packaging it looks kind of weird again. I really wish they had just made a new female officer sculpt. It would have looked 1,000 times better, because it's just, the whole thing looks a little bit awkward. But benefits of this is that at least the officer sculpt is good. It gets the job done, but for such a significant character in the show, they should have made an all-new sculpt, and then they could have gotten more use out of that. So that's disappointing. Definite loss on that. But face sculpt is okay. I think they got the likeness of the actress pretty well. So good job with that. Nice rank badge. Pretty simple. She's just a supervisor, so not a whole lot of little rank plaques going on there. Only accessory is the blaster pistol here, which is not painted, but it's got a pretty cool sculpt, and she grabs it really well. There's a little bit of detailing going on there, which is nice. No holster for it, which would have been nice because more often than not, she's just like in meetings and stuff, not holding a blaster. But it's, not a huge deal. I like the shade of white they went with in these code cylinders. Great detailing on the belt. It's got a few pouches, nice painting on the buckle. The little ruffles or whatever these things are called on the pants look good. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just the regular Imperial Officer sculpt, which was really good, but again, it's just really disappointing they didn't make a new one for this character. I think that's probably the biggest complaint I'd have about this. Articulation is the same as all the other officers, so nice ball head, great range of motion in the shoulders, elbows go significantly past 90, which is great. Swivel wrists, ball waist, and barbell hips, cut at the thigh, and then the knees go about 90 there, and then we got rocker ankles. So the good news, again, it's a good sculpt, but they should have just done exactly what they did with this, just in a more fitting body. So yeah, that's Dedra Meero. Really heavily requested figure, so I'm glad they made her, but it kind of feels like Hasbro just kind of phoned it in with this. They knew that officer sculpt was good, and they didn't want to put any more effort into it, so I'm a little disappointed with that. I think they could have done a lot better, and I also think it's really unlikely they're going to do this one again. So, take that how you will. I'm still glad to get the figure, because it's a good character to add for the collection. It's going to look good with the other officers and Imperial soldiers and stuff we have. But yeah, really big missed opportunity there, in my opinion. But let me know anything in the comments. As always, thank you to my Patreon subscribers. Be sure to follow on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Check out the Patreon page, and don't forget, stay hammered.